Okay, let's chat out. How's it going, everyone? I don't even have room left in this park because I actually haven't used much room at all in terms of actual building space because the park isn't even close to done. In terms of RAM and memory, I don't know. It's chugging, as you can see from the spinning wheel of loading. This is Alpine Odyssey. This is also why I kind of slowed down on Alpine Odyssey, right? Because it's been 7 minutes to load this. Oh, thanks, espionage. I noticed everyone, and I'm not your senpai. I am your sensei. Uthra sensei. O genki desu ka, Roguelime? Let's see what is going on in the world today. We are going to be doing some streams tomorrow with the wonderful Strict Toaster and Approach Medium. Approach Medium is generally a train sim kind of YouTuber. Does some really good builds. Oh my goodness, it's done loading. Look at that. That took 7 minutes and 45 seconds, and now I have to wait for the FPS to kind of chill as it loads in here. How long am I going to be streaming for? A couple hours. Don't know if there's an update coming out or not. I haven't really been keeping up with Planet Coaster, in case anyone, you know, hasn't asked. I've been playing vanilla for so long that updates are kind of a little bit irrelevant for my park, at least. Alright, so here we are in Alpine Odyssey. It has been a little while. It's always a little while between episodes, it seems. But here lately, guys, I'm going to be streaming more. I'm just going to be doing streams. It's just more chill for me to come home and stream and play the game than to worry about editing the video, putting in commentary. I'd rather just do everything live, talk to you guys, chill, and do it that way for now. So we'll be streaming every night. It's not going to be Planet Coaster every night. It's just basically kind of what I want to play. There will be Planet Coaster though, like guaranteed at least once, maybe twice a week. But definitely not every night. It'll just be other things. Hour and a half drive home from work. Stream sound awesome. You should probably be driving. Don't be looking at your phone here because I don't want you to crash. That's not on my hands. I'm washing that clean right now. I've given you the warning. They can play back the tape. They can play back that tape. Yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we have here. Good old Alpine Odyssey. Let's head down into the Greco-Roman area because this is probably the section we're going to be working on. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Oh, you're still in the parking lot? Oh, well, that's good. I mean, I don't see your car. Is it? Okay, I'll see you when you pull out. Have a safe trip home. Train coming through right now. All the wonderful statues. I don't even know what we did on the last episode. I'm pretty sure I built this queue and everything up a bit. There's some changes I want to make to it though, I think. So let's go ahead and start working on that. First things first is I'm probably gonna get rid of these. Not that I don't like them, I don't think they work here. Oof. I just don't think they're gonna do what I wanted to here, so poof, they're gone just like that. I'm gonna turn this into a little bit more of a proper plaza, just kind of more open, greenery, curbs, you know, things just fillers, and we'll just go from there as we progress into the game. All right, doing some building, custom please. Gonna go ahead and turn the filter on to just main game. Crazy how much detail we put in. Yeah, we put in a lot. A lot of your guys' suggestions are in Alpine Odyssey, so you know, it's always nice to see them. It's always good for me to, you know, try and put those ideas to the game and see how well they work out. Let's use, you know what, let's use something different here. I need something small because this curve here. Let's just use a cinder block. I think that'll work. So we'll just plop that in to there. Let's see, is this world axis or not? Is this perfectly aligned? It's aligned enough, I would say. And even if it's not, putting these here will essentially straighten this curve out. So it's important when you're doing brickwork, you want to try and leave gaps in the bricks or else it looks like one solid piece. So that's why I'm trying to leave these little gaps. Hey, Gamer Dad. It's really good to do that for the separation's sake of stuff. So let's go ahead and, oof, wow, there's a lot of stuff underground apparently. All right, have a good, safe trip home. Don't crash, and again, please, if you are listening back to the tape, it's not my fault. I promise. It was not me. I was not involved in this at all. I did not encourage this behavior. Alright, let's cut that one a bit short because I'm going to move this one back a bit. Okay, and voila. We did it, guys. We built a curb. Now, I could make this big enough to maybe get some built-in seats. That could be a good thing to do. So let's curve this for now. I feel like you're playing bumper cars now. You know, to each their own. Again, I'm not responsible for anything. Please drive responsibly. Sound like a beer commercial now. Okay. And then straight out this way. It's this little half moon shape. It's gonna be a bit annoying. It might not even look that great, but depending on how well we can just trim up the sidewalk, it might just look good. Come near the end of it, or it's gonna look terrible. Place your bets now, folks, because there will be no prizes later if you don't compete. We're also doing the standard Alpine Odyssey special, of course. If you guys super chat, you do get your name reserved in the parking lot. You also get your name reserved in the parking lot if you become a sponsor for the channel. So, you know, if you want to be immortalized into the never-ending park that is this, do so now. You'll receive a return on your money in the next 30 years. Building curbs, unheard of. I know this is brand new territory for me. I think after maybe 20,000 more hours, I might be good at this game. Haven't seen me stream Planet Coast or Alpine Odyssey in a while. Yeah, not for a little while. I was working a lot of the weekends here past couple weeks, so it's been a little rough, to say the least. Alright, so I'm going to probably move this whole structure over to the right a bit because you can see we are over the line here and short on this side. So at least that will be a quick fix. Only the Church of Subgenius can offer you eternal salvation or triple your money back. I wouldn't even offer triple your money back. It's just basically pay up or get out. Pay up or get out. Now I could be using copy and paste here like a normal Planet Coaster builder, but Uthris tends to forget about those type of things all the time. Okay, we got that, and then just like that, folks. We got ourselves a little bit of a curve. Let's move it over a bit. About there. There we go. Glad to see it's back. It never really goes anywhere for long. It's like an old friend. It keeps popping up. I mean, what are you guys gonna do when I'm done with Alpine Odyssey? Because I'll be done with Planet Coaster at that point. You'll basically have to unsubscribe. It's just like, oh well, that's over. See, I'm hesitant to put a tree there. I mean, look at that. Like, it looks kind of cool, but it also blocks the sightline. So this is probably going to be low-lying shrubs. Let's think about the bench, though, that's going to go along this thing. A bit. Probably some wood will be involved. How big is this? Could be cool to almost inset this stone piece on top. Or this one. Almost like, hey, you can sit here. This is an unforced area. And we'll just go too wide. Kind of like that. It's obviously too tall to be a comfortable seat. So we're gonna lower this whole thing down. Oh god, what did I select? I didn't select the whole park, game. Thank you. I already said hi, Star Lords. Man, dude. Alright. This is pretty much how this is gonna go, Star Lords. You're gonna chill. And I'm gonna chill. And I'm not gonna mute you. Okay, that's basically how it's gonna go. Let's move this over a bit here. Let's do some wood. It's the wood that makes it good, folks. Just that little sprinkle on top. Fight you? Why would I fight someone that could never win? It seems like it's a pointless contest. Because you guys are in my house, and I have all the power here. GG. I kinda win by default. Eh. Let's do a different type of back. Let's use one of the thin plaster pieces like this. For the back of this thing. You're gonna go eat? Alright, have a good one. No emoji battles here? Yeah. No emoji battles at all. You know what? I don't like the wood. We're gonna back off from the wood. You're gonna pull in with a 40-year-old man? All right, you can bang that if you really want to. Hashtag wrecked. All right, we got that little bench, kind of cool looking. This is Uthris takes no shit today. Not after his day. Alright, let's do that. And then move this over. What am I doing? I'm building a bench, man. Look at that curb. Side. Bad words? Holy shit. Oh no, Uthris will get banned, and then he'll just move to Twitch. It'll be a good day when that happens. There will be much rejoicing. Alright, let's get some trash cans over here. That's a sexy curb. It is a sexy curb. I mean, it has a bit of a boob shape to it. Let's do 10 out of 10 wood curb. Curb your enthusiasm, guy. I mean, you got the channel set up, why not go for it? I mean, I streamed on there the other day. I don't know. Cool. The whole merge to scenery group. Good function. It works out. Alright, Star Lords. Gonna pick a fight with a pilot. And I mean, he's got his wings, man. He can fly. But also a moderator. I'm just saying. I would say you're treading water, but it sounds like you're about to fly high. Notice me semi-permanent? Nah. Alright, what do you guys think of these little benches? I think they're cute. They work out. We're like about to crash for Mayday, mayday, mayday. Alright, so we got that little... Oh, you know, let's bring some seating around the other side, too. You guys think that would be cool to do? Yeah, we'll be adding plants into the interior. That sounds like it would be adorable. I'm on my own side? I have a side? Oh. I didn't even know I had that much power. Hey, gamer. How are you? Well, I don't want to hit escape there. Alright, let's put in some greenery. Sounds like a plan, to be honest. I'm surprised you haven't put out a video on the new Steam game Foundation. I really haven't had time to record any videos. I just haven't felt like it. I mean, it does look interesting. It's something that I would probably play at some point. Let's try and just use this tree as a shrub. It is my favorite tree. This is an old school tactic, by the way, using the very tops of trees for shrubs. Even though we have a wide variety now. But look at that movement you get in there. Looks great. Train coming by. Really a game that I really want to play here, maybe on stream, is Derail Valley at some point. That looks like a good time. Let's net spam llamas. Because I can do that. The rules of the stream are called common decency, and I'm okay with some trolling. But, he's not gone. He's technically still here. He just can't speak for the next 300 seconds. Not like he was speaking, he's technically typing, isn't he? There we go, nice low-lying bush garden things. A 2 for 1. A 2 for 1. For equality's sake? Hey, you know, like I don't like, you know, equality of outcome, but in this case I'll let this one slide. I spent like 1,000,000 hours on this? I don't know. I spent too many hours on it. I would agree on that point, at least. What do I do here? This is like really ugly. I could put a curb here. I could just fill it in with a thick curb and then put some planters on it. Can we say timeout? Yeah. They're in timeout right now. Should just all these green areas be little garden-ish sections? Kind of fill this in. And then across here too. I still want to build some shade for this station. Not like shade like insult shade, but like shade from the sun. And like a proper entrance through this tower out to the docks and the viewing points by the... It's not a trireme, but I think it's a bireme? I think it has, or maybe it's only a single. It's just a ream. It's just a ream, you know, just ream. Add a brick wall to extend pathway. You're talking just texture-wise? You can just use a brick wall. Or, you know, pillar or whatever. Just make it red and blend in. The only issue with doing something like that is it kind of... will go away when I zoom out. Because it's only one... It's basically 1 pixel higher than the grass. So it kind of fades away when you do stuff like this. Hey MoonPie 2000. Glad to see you've upgraded from 1,000. Yeah, I mean, a curb to smooth this all out is probably what I'm going to do. So we'll just stick this up here. And in fact, I'm gonna make it part of a building. It's just easier to copy and paste if things are part of buildings. So let's trim up this little section here, and we'll put little like planters on it. That rock, the water look like a megalodon, I guess. That played too much Ark. That's a lot of Ark. I've been playing Atlas. All right, we got a nice little block here. Let's go ahead and curve this around a bit. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I mean, how many of you guys saw my town that I've been building with some of my friends in Alice? Has anyone not seen that or want to see that? Because I can show you a screenshot. I think it looks pretty dang cool myself. It looks a bit like a proper port town. It does look great, llama. Looks about as good as a llama. Which is to say, pretty dang sweet. Hey, Fen. Is the Space Engineer server up? Nah, at the moment. I don't think unless, you know, Silent or, who hosted the last one? I think it was Silent. Star-Lord's told you to do this? Yeah. Star-Lord's is a special kind of kid. Y'all on FaceTime. Well, it's weird that Star-Lord is talking to a llama, but, you know, he also talks to a raccoon. So, I guess that's fine. Here you go. I'll show everyone my work. Is this the Krusty Krab? I don't know. Let's drag this over here and boop. There you go. This is what I've been building in another game here recently. So you know, I got some nice ports going along here, some storage and barns for animals. Got a little bit of a hillside town going up through here. There's a bank in here, there's a general shop here, church, governor's mansion, manor homes, tavern, farm, our fortification up here. And yeah. Isn't Atlas full PvP? I play on a private server with that's run by Wasted Space and the community of you know, Captain Shack and them from the XP Gamers. So there will be PvP in it, yes, but not as harsh as like the normal game. I'm Mr. Uthris now, guys. I've received an upgrade. I'm Mr. Uthris. What can I do you for, Mrs. Star-Lord? Shocked if that was, yeah, no, if it was a public server, it would not be alive. PvP in Kingdom's End launches tomorrow. It was supposed to launch about 3 weeks ago, but that didn't happen. I'm not bitter. I'm not annoyed. There might be a server wipe. I'm not upset. Flower. No. Pot. Probably planter. Planter. You know, I could have just used this. It's fine. Because I was just going to align the center with one of these things here. Just down to about there. We should want to make sure the rules were good before launching. No, I think the rules were fine, but everyone complained, and so he felt reserved, and he changed his mind on them. But he should have just launched the rules. He should have just gone with it, and things would have been fixed on the fly, and there would have been no issue, because things would be fixed eventually anyways. What do you want, Starlord? Dude, your caps are consistent. And every stream I tell you not to do this. It's like mind-boggling. You just show up just to break rules. It's weird. What do? I do, well, what do you mean by what do I do? Do you mean like what's my day job? Or what do I do in another thing? Or what? Every time your game lags, I keep thinking my computer is lagging. Every time my game lags, I hold my breath. Because it could be the last moment anyone sees Alpine Odyssey. Because if it gets wiped, it's done. It's over. What games do I play? Generally anything creative building oriented. It's kind of my go-to. I enjoy some survival games. I enjoy some good old school RPGs too. But games where I can kind of be a little creative. Fantasy genre too. It's probably my favorite. Cool. Let's sync these in. What's my day job? I am a payroll specialist for government contractors. So like I pay employees from NASA, the people working on like the Orion space shuttle, or capsule, things like that. Yeah, I'm super into Minecraft. Actually, I mean, like, I like Minecraft. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've done plenty of series on Minecraft on the channel. On Skyrim, I generally play on a pretty hard setting and very immersive with a whole bunch of mods. Just to make it difficult for myself because I am weird. I actually kind of wanted to do... I wanted to do this weird series not too long ago where I would play Skyrim. And I would play it from the point of, like, like the Lewis and Clark expedition. So I'd make a character and just start walking across Skyrim and draw things as I go across that are interesting and try and like log flowers in like this big sketchbook thing. I think that would have been cool. Myself. Truck driver, so it's not that important. All right. Things got to get done. I respect your profession and the fact that you're able to. I mean, if you have the 2-trailer license or have double trailers, able to back that shit up, I'll bow down to that because backing up 1 trailer's big enough pain in the ass. You'd watch that? Yeah. I mean, I have an art degree. Sometimes I want to flex that muscle. Sometimes. I don't know if I like this because it doesn't really follow this curve. It should come out more. I think because he was trying to be put in timeout, like he always is. That's most likely the reason he was put in timeout. That's generally the only reason. That's probably the reason he's always put in timeout. Oh, you have hazmat too. Whew. All right, well, Your job will be far more interesting than mine. I just sit there and do everyone else's work. He knows what he did. Let's get some fence trim going around this thing. Oof. Oof. Fence. I need content packs. Main game only, please. I don't want to accidentally put in something I shouldn't. I wonder if I could just do that. And then if I double it up, should look kind of like that. I think Star-Lord just likes to be muted and banned. It makes him feel like he's being paid attention to. He's kind of like, not to be rude, kind of like the village idiot of the Livestream channel. He just kind of shows up, babbles on for a while, kind of like I'm doing now. Except for everyone's here for me, not you. And, you know. It's technically only a half. But I can see your point. It's also not fully centered, so that makes it a bit more annoying. Let's try that. Yeah, you can see like the off-center aspect of this is starting to not pay off. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's back it up. Back it up. Back it up. I think it's, I would say it's fine, but it's not. Let's try just putting something in here. Just kind of bulk it up a little bit. All right. Okay, so this is straight up the thing. Both Llama and Star-Lords. I don't give a shit. Don't sit there and overly troll. I'm fine with a little bit of trolling. That's fine. But the fact that I've had to put you in timeout twice, myself, ain't gonna fly. If I have to do it again, you're probably just gonna be muted forever. So, that is your warning. Your actual official warning. It's not that hard. Like, I'm plenty nice. Okay, let's try this. Nope, don't like that either. what, about a quarter the way, kind of like that. There we go. Use the flowers and things as the fence itself. Just like that. Okay, so that's effective. What do I want to do here? I might put a fence along this just to keep people from falling onto the railroad tracks, because, you know, that's a consideration we should probably take here in Alpine Odyssey. Make sure people don't jump into those things. Now I don't want to use like an overly large fence here, so we're just gonna put this just like that. You know, just make it be like, hey, if you climb this, probably a bad idea. Ocean inspectors aren't scheduled for another century. I mean, they come every 100 years, right? It's year 197. They're gonna show up in 3 years. I'm like, we need to be prepared for this. Otherwise, we're gonna fail the audit. And we don't want to fail no audits here in Alpine Odyssey. That'll delay opening schedule by at least 1,000 years. Like, do you know how much paperwork would have to be? I mean, you know, I could stream the paperwork, I guess, but I don't think anyone wants to see that. Alright, let's slide this through. We don't have that much toner? You're so true, we can't afford the budget. The budget for the toner went into the budget for the dark ride. Which is to say, it's not funded at all. But hey, this is fine. Little details like this in Planet Coaster, guys, are great because, you know, you get to just kind of chill, listen to some good music, put in the little things that really are gonna sell this park in the long term, like safety, consideration, human rights, things like that. You know, very important parts of running a theme park. I think I can go ahead and just switch to the larger rail now. There we go. Just like that. So, you know, it doesn't take away from the waterfront at all. It's still wrought iron. It's pretty. You know, you get that nice effect looking across. There could be kids hanging on this thing in line. Okay. Safety like proper tap spacing at the bar. Yep. Yep. Wait. Okay, I thought they changed the security guard outfit for a second, but he looks pretty much the same. I didn't think he wore shorts, but I could be wrong. You guys don't have to say you're sorry. It's not part of this deal. Is there a bar in the Roman section yet? No. I was thinking about making this the bar. I mean, there is a restaurant that needs detailed up here, Like this is all supposed to be a restaurant thing. And then this is going to be like a food court thing. And then don't know. Basically everywhere that the park isn't already built, just put a big question mark there because I don't know what I'm doing. Like I did not, it's funny. When I first started Alpine Odyssey, I did not think it would take this long. like I knew it was gonna take a while, but let me tell you, I was feeling great. You know, finish the parking lot, be like, yeah, we can finally start the park. We're finally here. You know, a few months, more months pass, even more months, and now we're here, and there's still just so much more to build. To a water park. The water park is gonna go right here in this area. It's not gonna be Atlantis. It was gonna be Atlantis at the beginning, but with the Greco-Roman area, I figured that'd just be too much of the same theme. So, hey, Talisman. And then Asian area, and then the mystery theme. That's not quite as mysterious anymore. And the floating buildings and things, these will go away. Don't worry. They will go away with time. Alright, so I think down here, I wish I had things to stock this shelf. Wow, Finn. Fucking wow. You're right, the whole park is a construction site. I agree. Keep your inner Zen or band. It's Zen, by the way. Like, Zen. I believe. Is the correct verbiage to use. Able to use basic shape for cans. Basic shapes are too big. Like they are giant. Giant monstrosity of a piece. They are. Let's hold on. I'm gonna select this whole thing, turn it into a building real quick. Boom. And now I can edit it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this Roman candle, or those in the base cane. Like the firework Roman candle? I mean, I don't know what else you'd be referring to. You could actually be referring to a proper thing that's called a Roman candle, and I, as an American, is not going to know what a Roman candle is. But if you're referring to the firework, which I hope you are, I don't know. Those are in the vending machine? Yes. We could try that. Actually, I wouldn't mind copying a vending machine over as well for the plaza. Let's do that real quick. Look at our little vending machines. This is still one of my favorite things that I made. Big shout out to Fog.uk for making me want to make one. I mean, sure, every time I go to place these down, the park just explodes. But that's fine. What's the name of the park? Check the title of the stream. Well, this is like a souvenir shop more. and then like food stalls, because there's a restaurant right here, I would think. Alright, Star-Lords. Dude. You're getting close. Getting real close. Alright. Oof. Even Dad is here. Dad is like putting down the law. It's my job to ground the kids. Didn't you make t-shirts in the European section? Maybe copy them over? You know what? We did, didn't we? I'll see. Yeah, let's see what that looks like real quick. Boop, boop, boop. I keep forgetting because the interior is back here, or a thing. Negative 20, probably. Alright, let's edit this a bit. I'm happy you guys reminded me these things exist. Sure, they look like bathrobes. And about like that. So yeah, we'll have them coming out like that a bit. Just typical American sizes. Nice. Yeah, they're just nice. They're togas. They're togas. Guys, togas. Look at that. See? Roman finery right there. Do I have anything else in here that would work? Could probably take some toga. I haven't really done too many shop interiors, which is the problem. Go to hot cross buns. Don't I have a gift shop somewhere in here? I think I have one right in here. Does this have really much merchandise? I don't think it does. It's got shelving, but nothing on the shelves. Do I like comics? I prefer manga myself. I'm a weeboo. Uthris likes his animes. And I was in Japan not too long ago. And there hasn't been a day where I haven't thought about going back. It is by far the favorite place I've ever been. Rugby World Cup? What? Need a Swiss cheese shop. That could be cool. We go back and replace chairs, etc. that you made early on with proper custom assets. Nope. Alpine Odyssey will remain mods and download free, so that when people install the park, they don't have to do anything special to get it working. I know the what's it called? The Theme Maker's Toolkit kind of auto updates, you know, your files when you download the park itself, and it kind of, you know, I'm chill, man. But it auto downloads assets and stuff. But even that, I'm just trying to keep it vanilla because it started out as a vanilla game or a park, and for continuity's sake, so I don't have to go back and like replace chairs, download assets, update areas, do you know, if I did that, I would be literally never finished. So this is a limit that has to be here so that I keep building forward rather than keep going back and fixing things. I don't know. I don't have any ratings. Picking a number. Oh my goodness, this is Pinto. Look, I know you were in Japan. Don't you dare send me a picture of another vending machine with Bacardi Sweat in it. I will have to fight you. And I know I can take you. I've seen you in real life now. So, just saying. And if you deny that, we can take the tram again and talk to that old lady. She would agree. I'm just putting it out there. Half of Japan now knows your secret. Oh, so desu ne. O genki desu ka, Pinto-san? I don't know if you know what o genki desu ka means, but well, I'll find out, I guess. Oh, hi. You even spelled it right. Good job. 10 out of 10. Your Romanji is superb. Peter Pie. Duh. Well, what was that? Okay, no, we're gonna undo that pilot guy. That is a proper. That's fine. I'm gonna ignore that one, pilot guy, because the correct answer is PewDiePie. Okay. I'm sorry, Llama. I have to retract that timeout. I mean, actually, I can't really retract it for 300 seconds, but I'm gonna have to yellow card pilot guy on that one. Uther's greater PewDiePie than Tyrese. I mean, from a number standpoint, I would probably disagree with you. And most of the world would probably disagree with you. But I appreciate the sentiment. You're a true fan. Yes, Pinto. I know you're quite suave with the ladies, but just saying. Not impressing me much. You just started dating this chick and you already don't want to have her around? Obviously not marriage candidate potential here. So you might as well just break it off now. But I'm not a numbers guy. I am 100% a numbers guy. Check snap. Oh no. Oh no. Why? What did you do, Pinto? Did you, it's probably, no. In fact, it's probably not even what I think it is. It's probably just a picture of, like, a crepe. It's probably a crepe. That's what this thing is. I'm not even gonna go look at it. You sent me a picture of a crepe. Thank you for counting for 2 viewers, Star Lords. You're doing your part in this struggle. That is to get YouTube views. It's not a scone. They don't do scones. They do crepes. Like, there's literally like, how many crepes have you had since you've been back, Pinto? I mean, don't lie. You've had 1 a day. If you've been there more than 1 day, you've had at least 2. I mean, they're cheap. None? Dude. Have you at least played the Battleship game some more? Have you gotten some more cards? That's the bigger question. Guys, the arcades in Japan are amazing. Like, the games there, that's all we did. And I regret nothing. It was the best trip ever. Bought 3,000 yen for the game and crepes, but I haven't found any. Dude, how have you failed at doing your one thing? Since this is an Alpine park, Geneva, Switzerland has 3 Gnome Center and Home of DNA. Imagine 2 coasters laid out like DNA. I wonder if that's ever been done. Could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool. I agree. But we're not. That would be in the European section. And we kinda already did something for Europe. Because the next coaster is going to be a Roman themed coaster. And then an Asian themed coaster. And then mystery theme coaster. And then the water park. So I don't know if we have anything that suggestion would fit. I agree it's a great idea though. I think a DNA kind of twisting pattern as a dueling coaster would be cool. Crepes, game seconds, ladies, if there's time before repeating. Actually, it's games first, crepes seconds, swing dancing and salsa dancing, and then ladies. Because technically, that gets you the ladies. Just ask Elmox. Can't buy toy guns at this. You can buy toy guns at this airport? Yeah. Pinto, the place is crazy. I understand. Japan is great in all aspects. Dueling coaster in the Asian section would be cool. Like dueling dragons. That would be cool. I have to agree with that one. Sachi third. I wish Alex was here now. Because he would just be sad. He missed that opportunity. It's gone forever. Poor man. He found his dream swing and salsa dancing. Yeah. I want salsa dancing with our friend Elmox. And sure, I think one of the dudes thought I was a chick and asked me to dance, but I didn't say no because I'm comfortable with myself. And I wanted to make him feel awkward. He'd be like, sure, whatever, man. We got this. We all missed that opportunity. I didn't miss any opportunity. This guy is the one with the girlfriend. at the time. You didn't have a girlfriend at the time, Pinto. Don't lie. You said it was, but it wasn't official. It was not. Yes, you are free, llama. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts at this current rate. Okay, so we get that. What else does this little plaza need? I kind of want to reuse this statue somewhere else because we made it. Might as well stick it somewhere, right? God, now I just missed Japan. Like, so much. Let's try this. Because it takes some intelligence to write a play, right? Just have a couple. I don't want to overuse the Athena statue too much. I think 3 of each statues around the park is good. Okay. Now I need some sort of covering. I'm probably going to put the covering on this side here. Garden. Fence. And then the covering for this part of the queue and this ramp are going to merge into one, most likely. Depends on the play. I don't know. I mean, like, it's probably the Odyssey or something going on in this theme type of, you know, theater. I would say amphitheater, but the amphitheater is over here. Okay, so we got that. See, adding in all the shrubs and details for the plazas really just ties the whole thing together. Doesn't that just make this whole area feel like one congruent piece now? Okay, yep. I'm done. Done with her both. Okay. Alright, so what do you guys want to be working on now? We've gone for an hour. What would you like me to build next? What area? We could work on the restaurant a bit. We could work on this station a bit. Really, those are your 2 options. What would you guys like to see? Let me know in the comments down below real quick. And in the meantime, I will gonna go ahead and, you know, for the people who might not see all of Alpine Odyssey yet, do a part count. We don't have 30 minutes. It takes 30 minutes. It's literally takes too long. Right, so for those of you who are new-ish, let's go ahead. Alpine Odyssey, little tour here. Here's the parking lot and bus depot for Alpine Odyssey. It's got fueling, tanks, maintenance, kind of depot in here right now. We got a bus station. All the parking lots are color coordinated depending on how close they are, I guess, to the main parking garage. This is the blue parking garage is probably the best tier. It also has 2 buses servicing it generally, hence the large bus station here. And then if you guys do super chats, if you guys want to sponsor the channel, you can get your name for reserved parking forever added to this parking lot. Super chats generally get added just in open spots, such as here. So, there's a lot of parking spots open. If people want to do that, it does support the channel a lot. We got a nice little parking toll booth. This is where you pay your parking for the area. Over here, can I make more god and goddess statues? I would like to, yes. So, credit, cash, things like that, traffic cones, all going through here. This is still my most viewed video, is making the first iteration of this. Isn't that crazy? Alpine Odyssey episode 1, most viewed video. We get the bus station for the park itself. We do also have a metro station being planned down below. It's not really viewable just yet. Ticket booths outside, and the main entrance into Alpine Odyssey is here. The right building over here is rentable locker space. Left building is like information and stroller rentals. So you can get all that stuff outside the park. Full backstage, going on here. A bunch of staff parking, utility kind of parking as well. Offices, depots, storage, things like that. A little part storage for your rides. European section, main plaza, main street. Really looking at our only working coaster right now. Train station. Plenty of flat rides. I'm not going to go overly into detail here. Ice cream truck. Haven't seen Sasadra in a long time. We got the Aztec area. Bunch of cool buildings in here. They're all detailed out. We got ice cream shops. We got, bars, grills, restaurants, gift shops, bathrooms. This is an employee rest area. Hey, Silent Night. Temple, which is a log flume. And then Greco-Roman area, which is the newest section being worked on. Still need to work on this transition area a little bit. I don't think that'll ever be done until the log flume is fully fleshed out. Bit of a shame. And let's see, we got a water park planned at the end of the lake. We got the mystery theme area, and then over here in this area where all these parts are currently will be the Asian section. And then from there, we will have to build the hotel and the resort side of the park, which will probably be in this corner-ish, most likely. In fact, I'll probably take up this whole corner. And I might even cover up this road and make this like a tunnel coming out of it. I think that would be fine. So yeah, good old Alpine Odyssey. It's a good, long adventure for the past 2 years now. Alright, so we got station and restaurant. We got one boat each. So I'm just going to build the station. Just because it kind of builds up the area more than the restaurant would. The restaurant's almost considered interior, I think. So I need a covering for this square. So let's go to our ever awesome Google Maps. Google Maps, the thing that you can get inspiration from just by looking around the world. So we'll zoom out into Google Maps here. In fact, I'll bring it over to my other monitor. Why not? So you guys can kind of see. All right, Google Maps. Let's see about China. Italy. There's Rome. So what can I use as a rough the do-it-yourself shop? Yeah, I should model the train station after the do-it-yourself shop. That's what I should do. I mean, it makes sense to me, don't you guys? Alright. Cisterna. Let's do 3D so I can kind of see what we got here. This is like just random apartments. Weird looking. What is this? What is this? It's unmarked. It's like an old rundown section of Rome. I mean, I think they're tearing down something, but I'm not even sure. Maybe they're just leaving it to rot. Pretty cool looking though. I love ruins. Ruins are cool. You could do a ruin type thing. This is a very modern building in a non-modern town. I might zoom out a little bit more. Maybe head. What's these circular things? These are kind of cool. They're modern though. Wow, these are pretty cool buildings. Okay, let's try this area. What do we want to model this train station after a bit? I have to use a small building. By the way, this is also how I build things in City Skylines. For those of you wondering that, a little tidbit of information. Tell you what, let's try something different. Rather than actually looking at that, let's go to Disney World real quick. Disney World up here in Orlando. Where the heck is Disney World at? Right there. Cool. Let's see what Disney World does for this kind of stuff. I'm gonna cheat. Get some inspiration from these guys. So, you know, of course, very classic train station here. Well, monorail. Do all the monorail stations look the same? Probably not. They're probably themed after each section. Magic Kingdom. Nothing really interesting there. What do we got? It's funny how like Disney World looks so much like Alpine Odyssey in this sense, but like Alpine Odyssey is such like a smaller version of this. Still, even though it's huge. Like, there's just no way we're ever gonna really fill in the backstage areas and make it big enough to support, like, all the towns and stuff. Fort Langhorne? What? In the Magic Kingdom, there's an actual train. Where? Like I know like the train station is here. I mean, I could kind of just copy this simple roof design. Yeah, okay. Go to Epcot. Okay, let's see. Epcot. Epcot's built around that lake, right? Or a lake. Because they have like... There it is. Italian Pavilion. How does ours compare? Oh, they have the clock tower. That's cool. I mean, they only have little slices. They do. I do remember this plaza for like Venice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like the example here is just too small almost of an example. Cool lights. Hey, look, it's I believe that's Athena. I assume so, with the pike there. Nice legs. They have ghost legs here. Yeah, I don't see anything overly interesting, to be honest. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's just grab some pillars. The griffin statue might be cool to add. Could be cool. I mean, that clock tower that I was building, and J.R. Ridley built me that gargoyle bird eagle thing. Was pretty dang cool. Actually, let's change of plans. I'm gonna not make it this whole square. I'm gonna take it along the whole station length, but make it just kind of a small covering thing. How often am I going to change plans, really? That's the question. Okay. So put that there. Just marking out all the verticals here to there. Okay. If I grab that and just shift it straight up. To about there. You can then grab these. Shift them straight down. Now, did they fix the gizmo tool? I think they were supposed to. But to be honest, I'm not sure if they did. So this is a good test. Come on, copy it. Thank you, gang. So these used to perfectly align if you did something like this. And they still, I guess they kind of do now? Yeah, so I think they did fix it. And I'm gonna go with like a really gentle slope here, like a 15-degree slope. With a decent amount of overhang. To kind of bring this down a bit. Because right now that's kind of tall. And we got rid of the original building because it was just like too tall. There we go. I think that works. Now, let's go ahead and grab this. I'm gonna turn on the Planet Coaster music again because that train's noise is starting to get a little on my nerves. Sorry about that. All right, now we do this. I'm going to do 90 from the roof line. About there. Down. I'd say kind of like that. Okay. Same thing over here. All right. So we have a decent frame going on there. I will bulk it up a bit. Probably come out like that. There we go. Then up to here. Looking very artistic. I think so myself. I'm just trying to get away with building one of these frames and then just I'm going to copy it down. Okay. Pretty good there. Kind of like it like starts kind of thin at the bottom and gets wider towards the top. I don't usually build buildings like that. Usually I have the opposite tendency. So that's cool. To deselect that. There we go. And now, copy the frame through the building. I almost want to leave this like just a wooden frame building, but I don't think that's going to work if I do that, sadly. Copy the supports through. Boom. Boom. See, that's the thing with building in Planet Coaster. It just takes some time, but really what you're doing is you're just trying to make some sort of believable foundation to stick details onto. Like, isn't that a believable little, like, wooden truss? I think so. And it's hopefully gonna look cool. That's the big thing, really. Alright, roof. I think I might be able to get away with using this. Normally, I kind of hand build everything, but sometimes the advantage to just using a prefab piece is just too great. Alright, let's go overhang by a full tile. Get this up to the peak. Alright, copy this down. Come on. Game, I know you're auto-saving, but Jesus Christ. You're killing me, game. Like a glove. Nice. Now just copy these down. I'm gonna start from the other end though. Could you imagine being in this park and having building just appear in front of you? Yeah. I mean, they're probably used to it by now. I mean, again, the park is 197 years old. They probably just think it's a dungeon. Just spawning mobs. You know. It's magic. Just all magic all the time. Alright, now to copy it, flip it around. This is usually where you find out your roof doesn't fully match itself on the other side. Oh my god. Guys, we did it. We made a little train station. It's simplistic, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to have simple things to help break up the monotony of the overly complex. Okay. And that means I can still put little gardens, curbs in here, too. And I think I will keep it this dark brown color, to be honest, because it just kind of separates it. Makes it more unique. Now I just need to build this to come down. And I might make this actually extend longer. Not only will that like help, you know, give us some asymmetry, but just make it mesh into the station kind of cover a little bit more uniquely. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's come out to here. Just so we can kind of see where things are going to connect and how they will. Okay. And one at the very end. right there. So these pillars will probably go. Because this tunnel needs to remain empty for the train. This pillar is probably going to be the start of the slope. About there, and then we'll axis this up. Alright. And we'll copy this up. Move it over like this. These buildings here that are just kind of like wooden framework buildings, I love making them. They're actually some of my favorite things to make. Because you kind of feel like a carpenter yourself. We're like, okay, so we're going to need some supports. We're going to need some cross members going across here. Cross members going across. That's a redundant statement, isn't it? Yeah, your cross members cross. Imagine that. Alright, question is that high enough? It is. World Access. Hey guys, just came in from Youth Club. What'd you miss? Well, we've just been chilling. Pretty casual stream today. We've been working on kind of just plaza space. Detailing out the little things, trying to fill in spots. Tying stuff together. Working on the train station right now. Relative access. There we go. Okay, Jasper had a bath apparently. Good old Nat Cat is now Wet Cat. Hey Secret Saiyan, how's it going? If you're a Secret Saiyan, why is your username Secret Saiyan? Because I'm just saying. Doesn't make sense to keep it a secret, but have it in your name. Always kind of wondered that. To mislead me? Oh, damn. I've been misled. Alright, well, guess it's over now. Can never show my face again. True. I mean, you know, reverse psychology is a thing. Okay, let's go ahead and move this up a bit. Switch back to relative axis. And just like that, we have a new roof line. Kind of starting here, that's good. Finally started playing Rage. Hey Patrick, by the way. Sorry, missed your initial thing. Rage. I feel like I know that game, but it's for some reason just now ringing a bell. Like, is that the one with the desert? could be wrong. I know desert's a pretty vague statement for a game, but I'm just saying, like, I just remember there being a desert and like some raiders and things like that. Good night, Lino. Thanks for, I guess, lurking, if that's what you've been doing. Have a good one. No, if you say it's a good game, I'll believe you. Oh, it's 3 a.m. there. Okay. Well, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. I wonder if I could get away with that angle. Just got to Subway Town. I like it so far. Really don't enjoy any of the levels with mutants in them. Well, those aren't aligning at all. Let's not do that. Game. Boy. Like, I don't want to turn off autosave because it saves my butt all the time. But there are moments when I'm playing this game and it's like, autosave. Should turn that off. Or at least somehow wish I could change the frequency in which it does its thing. Beep. Yeah, since the second attempt at the parking lot, that thing has not been turned off once. Look, I don't want to go through that pain and agony again. Like the other day, I thought I accidentally deleted Alpine Odyssey. About lost my mind. Like I saved and then I kind of looked at it like, that doesn't look right. And then, you know, tried loading it and that didn't load. I'm like, okay, well that's ruined now. And then I ended up finding it. For some reason it just disappeared and then reappeared. Let's do that. Do I need the metal piece too? I think so. I don't even think I would be mad at this point. Just like really sad. Like just beyond sad. I mean, it would be a reason never to play the game again though. So in a way, it could be nice. Telling you, whenever you make like buildings like this, it's all in the framework. Over a year, just crawl in a hole and die. Over 2 years of work. It would just be gone. The cool thing about this, though, it's kind of like the European station, right? In the sense that it's gonna have this ramp and bridge kind of thing over it. So that's kind of cool. Copied it over and changed some stuff. No, it just wouldn't work quite as well. Like the time spent changing and trying to get it to fit, you could probably just build something like this quicker. Anyways, so definitely makes sense to just do this. Does my cat sleep with me? You mean like just in the bed, or like actually like in my arms, or what do you mean by sleep with me? I mean, we don't fornicate if that's what you're saying, but because that'd be weird. Just, yeah, Jasper usually sleeps at the foot of the bed. For the most part, or hangs out kind of towards more Ashley. Your cat is super needy but refuses to do that. Oh, well. I mean, some cats just... that's just their operation. Just how they function in life. Really, I think it would be a blessing if Jasper didn't sleep in my dang bed. I would sleep better. I would 100% sleep better. Because my cat's pretty big, so he takes up a lot of real estate. And that cat is Fat Cat? Well, I mean, he's Maine Coon, or part Maine Coon. So he's got a lot of, he's a fat ass, yeah. Fat cat, yep. He's a fatso. How long do you think it would take to build a real-life version of Alpine Odyssey? Well, the simulation is correct at all. 197 years. If I had to guess, though, like a fully finished Alpine Odyssey, that construction project would probably be like a... It kind of depends on how much people you have working on it, though. It would be a multi-decade project, easily. Like, they would probably finish the section, open that section up, and keep building while that section is open. Like, it would just take that long, I would think. And the logistics behind it, you know, I'm sure there'd be a lot of delays and such in Denver. And, you know, it just wouldn't be too pretty of a process, I have a feeling. No, 5 years is like let's look at another big construction project. Like let me look at this. So the largest tower in the world, the Burj Kalifa, it took 5 years to make. And that's just one building. Now granted, it's the biggest tower in the world, so it's not a small construction progress, but like the point is that like it really doesn't have as many intricate, interconnecting, separate things that have to come together at once. It's really just one solid structure. So I think that would be quicker to build than a park, which has so many more moving parts to it that it would just take longer. And it takes up more area in terms of ground, so you have to do a lot of groundwork, which takes a lot of time. Once you get the foundation done of skyscrapers, I mean you're essentially done with ground construction, and you're just building up on top of what you already have. This would just be too much. I do agree with the 6 months if you have a Japanese group. What happened to space engineers? I mean, like, we're streaming Alpine Odyssey today. We'll probably stream some space engineers here soon again. And what pilot guy said. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's get some heavier foundation pieces just to help ground this thing a bit more. Can't just have wood in the dirt. It just doesn't look like it's solid enough, I don't think. Personally. That and come on, drag that down. Cool. Hey, World Maker, how's it going? Are you making a world right now? Because that's what you should be doing. No days off for you, sir. You're a world maker. You got projects to do. What's the catchphrase for the park? I believe the ride of your life. Technically. So that I would say is the catchphrase for the park. Still funny for me, like, how long ago it was that we built this biplane and hung it up in the air. It's still one of my favorite views for the park. Like, if I come up here to the pilot seat, just ignore the fact that no one's up here and driving the plane. But look at that. Like, how cool would it be to fly over this park and looked out like that in a turn? Pilot guy probably just like, just loves this thing. And then to the left, you got the parking lot. Yeah, the pilot's enjoying it so much, he jumped out of the plane. And he's like, I gotta go there. He actually parachuted down. He's hanging out in Papa Palm's bar down here, really. Might be in the bathroom right now, but you know, this is where he usually hangs out. They would normally hire the plane, but I do plan on making a runway and hangar for the plane. It's insane that I built all this. It's taken some time. You may make worlds, but I make parks. Like, I'm pretty sure if I wanted to join the gaming industry, this would be my resume. It's like, oh, hey, you want to be a level designer? What have you made? I made this. This is what I've made. How long did that take you? Years. I have like a white beard. It's like I lived in this park. I breathe this park. Like, yeah. I mean, really, at this stage, because it's like so cool looking, and I spend too long almost just like looking at it in that building. Like, I think all model makers hit that point with like every large scale build they do. They just kind of get to a point where we're just like looking at it like, I don't know. Do I want to keep fiddling with it or just call it done? Because I'm pretty sure I could just release these 3 zones, the parking lot, and like just detail out the ground, and it'd still be one of the best parks ever made in the game. I'm fairly confident in that statement. Not just struck my own ego. You show up at a job interview and your resume is just this park? Yeah. I think they would like it. I mean, I have other things I've made too, so I guess in theory. The only thing is I don't have any experience making like 3D models and stuff. You'll be like that guy that has a mini amusement park in his basement. Maybe in my backyard when I'm older. Let's see something. Just checking some side things real quick. What am I doing to pay my bills? I have a full-time job. Over full-time job. Well, that's funny. Okay. Rebuild Alpine Odyssey and miniature dollhouse version. I would rather jump out of a... What do you mean by when? I have a full-time job. I only stream or make videos afterwards. So I've only been live for 2 hours today. We might be able to do another 30 minutes. I don't know. It kind of depends on how long it takes me to pretty much finish up this building. You'd rather jump out of that plane like that pilot? Yeah, probably. Let's see if we can't... Kratos should be in the Roman area. I mean, I do want to make a statue of like Ares and Zeus. It would be cool. Nah, I don't like that. That looks janky. Let's use hedges. think hedges make this look a little bit more Roman. Gotta try and follow the curve of this road a bit though. So otherwise it's gonna look a little too out of place. Is there an arcade in the park? I think it would be cool to make one. I might make that in the Japanese section, Asian section. To be honest, I think it might fit there the best. But then again, it kind of depends. Like I'm gonna go more most of my buildings are historical, so arcade doesn't quite fit a lot of these buildings. Would be cool. We'll see. We will see if that's something we can get in here. Because I would like to do the interior of an arcade. I think that'd be a long project, but it would be really cool to do. Because all the gaming machines and everything. So I'm gonna try and get a tree in here as well. Come on. There we go. Man, now I want to build like all the gods from Smite. It's their own statues in this thing, like Vulcan and Mercury and all those cool stuff. They have good design decisions in that game. Maybe I also just like Smite because I have really expensive skins in that game, and I feel committed, and I can't quit. Boop, boop. There we go. Let's try for a different tree here. You don't play Smite? What is it? Smite is like I mean, like it's like League of Legends or Dota, but it is more of an over-the-shoulder view rather than a top-down RPG view. Can I get like a proper tree in here? I can't. I don't have many like proper oak trees in this area, and I think it just brings that pop of thick tree. You should know that you're the only YouTuber I'm watching live streams. Wow, thank you. It's kind of cool. I do plan on doing a lot of, live streams here lately, since that's kind of more relaxing for me with my job schedule and stuff. So I'm hoping to just kind of stream every day right now. And I do have an awesome stream tomorrow with Strict Toaster and Approach Medium. Strict Toaster is one of the YouTubers that kind of really got me into wanting to make my own YouTube content. And I'm actually going to be playing one of the first series that I ever saw him do was Llama Logistics, which is a open transport tycoon save with another person. I think his name is Ahat. And so it's kind of coming full circle with me. Like, I started watching a YouTuber for a YouTube series, started my own YouTube channel, and now I get to play the game that kind of made me subscribe to him with him. It's just kind of I just think it's probably the coolest thing. I made it. I know. Yeah, that's a sign. I've broken into the YouTubeverse. Somehow, Uthris has arrived. Sure, his YouTube channel was doing worse than ever before, but you know, it's okay. All right, let's do this. A little iffy about that tree. I might have to take it down. Let's try a different tree. Could just do that. You guys still love me? Well, I love you guys too. Y'all are pretty cool. Showing up, hanging out. This is also why I enjoy streaming more lately too, because I can actually like, I don't have to worry about making a video after this. Like normally, to make an Alpine Odyssey video, I had to record over 4 hours of footage, and then edit it down, and then do voice over, and then speed it up, and all that stuff. But like live streaming, I get to do the same thing, but I get to talk to you guys. How cool is that? I think it's pretty dang cool. Okay. So there is that little train station there. And, you know, it's not overly tall, you know, it's see-through. So even though it does have a roof, it's not blocking the sight line a whole lot like the original building was going to. And plus the wood adds some details. It means some of the good sight lines are still through the archway, which is just really cool. Could I cover the roof? What roof? And cover it in what? What shall I cover it with? And if a roof is covering something and you cover the roof, does that roof no longer become a roof? Is it now just a ceiling? Questions. Let's just round out the shrubbery over here. Oh, color the roof. Color. I wanted this roof to be a different color than the red of the roof that's everywhere else in this section, to kind of just separate out the building. So I'm actually fine with its color right now. I do understand where you're coming from though, because I agree it would look good in red, but let's do some loose stuff through here and then do some rocks. Your mind's blown? Why is that? I'm telling you, everything in Planet Coaster, as soon as you put like greenery around a building, it just makes it look so much better. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a logical plant. layout. It just has to be there. And once it is, you're kind of done. It's great. Oh, the roof question hit you hard. You're talking about, like, you know, this my philosophical roof question. What is a roof, really? I mean, is it just there to prevent weather from getting in? Is it there to provide shade? All of the above. Or is it there to really just hide the sky from those beneath of it? Who knows? And is the roof on fire? And if it is on fire, would you let that mother burn? That's really the question you guys should be asking yourselves. Is this symbolic of my insecurities trying to smother me? I don't know. It's kind of like an ink blot test at this point. That looks good. Can't wait till there's like some backstage back here, because right now this like rough terrain kind of bugs me, but you know, once there's parking and some outbuildings connecting out from here, gonna look real good. 2019 doesn't have a meme yet. Well, I'll have to defer to Silverette for the memes, so he's kind of the meme lord of the Planet Coaster group. You guys know it's true. You guys know it's true. Fence. Now, the one thing this train station does not have compared to, say, the other one in the European section is the ability to purchase a ticket. Because if we go, here, I'll show you guys, for those of you who have not seen that one by chance. If you go over here to the European area, hide UI. The cinematic pan. If you come over here to this main train station, in the European section, we have an actual kiosk to like purchase tickets in. Now, we could explain saying, hey, to get train tickets, you have to buy them here, and then you can use them anywhere else in the park. Or we can build actual train, you know, vendor, like, you know, other ticket passes. But train park passes can be purchased at any gift shop as well. Oh, well then. I mean, that could explain that away, but God, I love this train platform. Yeah, let's not do that heat wave. That's just looking up weird images on Google. I think people can do that on their own time. Look at the biplane and the clock tower and the fountain and the windmill and the waterfall. Oh my god. And the best bathroom in all of Alpine Odyssey. Look at it. It's wonderful. Take it all in, lads. Little jungle gym. Other little jungle gym. I personally like the European one more, but this one still has some character to it. At least. I was worried this was going to look bad, but I think in the long run it turned out okay. And you get views like this because that thing allows you to walk down here and get like these. Or maybe over here is a bit better. Oh yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. So we've finished a decent amount, I would say. We've added a few parts to Alpine Odyssey in this stream. We've hung out. Again, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow around 1 o'clock. So if you guys want to come back for that with some other people, definitely do so. I am done. It's a long day. I might need to go to bed. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming out for today's stream. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. Basically for a while because I enjoy it. Don't know what we'll be streaming, but we'll be streaming stuff and the occasional Alpine Odyssey. So have a good one. You can go ahead and sponsor, super chat, all that good stuff. Good night.